Good morning, everybody. We are live. This is a live broadcast. Bitcoin price action. March to 100K could happen today, so we want to be live while that happens. We just briefly touched or got close to $99,000. We're currently trading at 98.9. I hope you guys enjoy your day. If anything progresses, we'll be interacting with the live stream, but we want to be part of history and be one of the first channels live as we march to 100K per Bitcoin. Enjoy the music. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. It's a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. It looks like we're going to break into, if we can get over this little bit of resistance, we're going to get into $99,000 per Bitcoin. What an amazing time. Yesterday, we were groundbreaking again, seeing on all-time highs. And yet again, this morning, we're seeing it. I wonder what the futures look like for the ETFs. Pre-market, not there yet. Pardon me if you guys can hear about my printer in the background here. A 3D printer which kind of runs nonstop. Currently just looking at these ETFs for Bitcoin. Just trying to see the volume of the past couple of days. Yesterday, obviously. Want to see what looks like pre-market. No, ARK has. This is good. Fidelity. What are these? These stocks secure big pause, blah, 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 blah. What is this? What is this about? Oh, I don't want to read that. Blah, blah, blah. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. Oh, Bitcoin looks like it's having its ebbs and flows. Again, guys, we were at 99.5. 99.5 and some change recently, so As we get up to that 100K, expect some resistance, but it looks like we're trying to push back into that 100K range as we get ready to open up the day. What an amazing time. It's trying to fight right now, trying to get back into that 99. Let's take a look at the market cipher B here. We're on the 24-minute. Guys, definitely don't forget to go do me a huge favor. Follow me on socials if you guys like it. It's just Cryptotank_. Real simple. I'll actually show it to you guys real fast. I'll show it to you guys. Pardon me because I'm not showing my face today, so there's the blank screen. Yeah, here you go, guys. Do me a favor. I'm trying to bump this up. I'm trying to get to 7,000 followers here. If you guys can do me a favor and follow me at Cryptotank_, I'd greatly appreciate it. That being said, let's go back to the charts, though. Let's go back to the charts, guys. It's too early to be showing my face. Way too early for all of that nonsense. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. Looks like we're rounding back down on the 1 minute. 24-minute. Still looks like it's trying to fight. Still looks like it's trying to fight. So we have this easy peasy trend line here for the 24-minute. Looks pretty good. Bounce on the 50 SMA on the 24-minute. Not bad. 4 hour. Let me reset the chart here. 4 hour. You can see that this is what we showed yesterday. We have a touch, a long bottom drag, which is another touch here, and so this looks good, guys. This looks really good. I was telling everybody yesterday as well that even if we come back down, boom, this is still a really good structure. Like 94, 90, 92, 94, still a really good structure. Joe, I see you, Joe. Joe posted on my socials. NFT Maxi wakes up at 4 a.m. to make BTC videos. Top single. Absolutely true. Oh man, I love it. You love it, Joe. If you guys don't know my friend Joe, he's also a content streamer, or he's a content streamer, content provider, I guess. He's like Comcast. He's a content provider. No, if you guys don't know Joe for Dead Cat. That's where you can find him on Twitter, or AKA X, or X. I think I got that backwards. X, AKA Twitter now. You can find him at Joe for the letter 4 Dead Cat. Really good guy. He makes good content. Also on YouTube. Yeah. Go back to the charts here. 98.85. 98.857. Come on now. This is the thing I'm most happy about. The total market cap is now at $3.23 trillion. What was the high for us before? What was it back here? Yeah. Come on. I don't want to write on things. Yeah, we're at. God damn, these charts are. Yeah, we're at all-time highs, right, for the total market cap. That's pretty cool, guys. So today we are trending into all-time highs. We got to beat yesterday's all-time high, which you can see was right here. Sorry, I'm moving it around. Gosh, need to drink more of this coffee apparently. You can see that we're just below the wick high for the total market cap. That's yesterday's total market cap, but we are trending and on our way to 3.5 if we can make it. 3.5 if we can make it, guys. And I'll honestly, I wake up at 4 o'clock every single day. I have like what is it called, your whatever rhythm. I wake up at 4 o'clock every day. It doesn't matter what country I'm in. It doesn't matter when I fell asleep. I will wake up at 4 o'clock on the dot, basically, without an alarm clock every single day. I've been doing that for years, and that's a good. I mean, you know where it came from. It came from when the markets were moving. If you guys didn't see, like, if you guys go back here on the 24-minute, again, it's right around that same time frame, right? It's right around that same time frame that you need to be awake. It's like when the markets actually usually make their move. It doesn't happen always like that, but I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to get ahead of things and you guys are traders and or like whatever, investors, you guys are just looking for a position, right? Whatever it is, I'm telling you, learn to wake up at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. That at whatever it is for you guys, wherever you live. But for me, I live in the Central Time Zone, and when I wake up at 4 o'clock, I'm able to actually. It's helped me. It's helped me in my strategies and getting into positions, and or getting out of positions. So that's really where it came from. I started getting really crazy about that when I was a lot more active, and now I'm kind of just stuck with it. And it also lets me do a lot of editing for videos and work before my kids and stuff wake up. So, it has extra benefits. All right, we're making another push back into 99,000. You can see we're trending right now just below it, 98,925. 98,924. Guys, also, if you guys have any other cryptos you guys want to take a look at, even though, I think the more exciting one right now is just watching Bitcoin try to march its way to 100K. We can definitely take a look at some other cryptos if you guys want to do that. So just let me know. Just let me know for sure. Just let me know. We can do that. We can do that. I'm listening to myself there. Excuse me. That's crazy. You guys want to see a shout outs to Spice. If you guys don't know, Spice is a meme coin in the Cosmos ecosystem attached to Akash. Now, Akash, you guys should definitely, it doesn't matter if you're a cosmonaut or not, you guys should definitely know what Akash is, or AKT. It's been listed on several big exchanges. And anyway, this meme coin was spun up just recently, and it has really outperformed. And I just want to show like one of the wins from somebody here. Excuse me, guys, you guys are just going to see some horrible background things right there. But let me show you guys a win right here. This is what I call a win. This is a post from Steven. Steven, he says, I officially done my first 100x ever in crypto. $220 worth of DYM for 592K Spice on October 30th. Now worth $22,000. Don't tell me that meme tokens, especially in the Cosmos, can't do it. Yeah, we don't have like super huge liquidity and stuff like that, but like, man, this is a win. Shout outs to you, Steven. That's a win and a half, guys. Spice is has been turning heads, man. Spice has definitely been turning heads. So if you guys want to get on Akash's first ever affiliated meme token, I would not fade Spice. Actually, while we're doing this, let's actually hold on a second. Osmosis. Let's see if this does this. Let's go take a look at Osmosis real quick. Oh, I'm on the wrong wallet. I'm on the wrong wallet. Trade. No. Assets. Spice on here. I see Spice on here. Where's Spice at? It's down 0.7%, but look at this. Oh, not the 5 minute. Look at this. Look at this. Jesus, oh my gosh. Shout out to the Spice community. You guys are crazy. You guys can get Spice on Osmosis. Check out Osmosis. Really simple. app.osmosis.zone. That is the biggest DEX at the moment in the Cosmos ecosystem. Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It almost has almost trying to get to $1 million worth of liquidity. That's close. That's so close there. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. You're crazy. What's that? Is that Step Brothers? You're crazy, Dwayne. You're crazy. What else is happening over here? Let's go back here real quick. Top gainers. Oh, look at the Dragon token. Dragon token. Shout outs to Dragon. Or the dungeon, I should say. I'm sorry. The dungeon. I say Dragon all the time because I see the stupid thing. Dungeon token. They're going to get at me. Shout outs to the dungeon token. Look at this, guys. New chain launched in the Cosmos ecosystem. Go to the 8 hour here. Also, huge gains here. Look at this. Look at this. What is the? I wish. Did they not have a measuring stick? I just want a measuring stick. Damn it. They don't have a measuring. That's fucking working. Yo, Osmosis, Sunny. I need to have a measuring stick, dude. I need to have a little bit more here. Come on now. Fuck all that shit. Oh, do we have it here? No. No. They do not. They do not. Okay. Parachain soon. Oh, DEC? What? The center? That's I don't know what I can say. Hold on. Ooh, look at that. Big up and big dump. Okay, enough of that. Spice. Jeez. All right, let's get back to looking at Bitcoin. Let's get back to looking at Bitcoin, my friends. Some really interesting articles that they have here. Are you guys reading these? 3 hours ago, Bitcoin counts down to 100K BTC price as shorts rise, violent breakout. Actually, let's take a look at the shorts. Let's take a look at the shorts here now, guys. Where's it at? Bitcoin longs. A lot of people getting out as we get closer to that 100K, which is smart. As we get closer to that 100K Bitcoin price, a lot of longs getting out. Shorts probably on the uptick here on the 24-minute, a little bit. Not a lot of people want to short it right now. Probably kind of smart. Probably kind of smart here. More shorts looking like they're getting out. You can see that red dot there. Excuse me. Looking like longs want to long it on the 24-minute. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting by watching it, drinking my coffee with you guys. There we go. We're back into that 99,000 Bitcoin. 99,000 Bitcoin. Oh my gosh! I swear. I was telling my wife. I always believed it. I truly and wholeheartedly believed that Bitcoin would get to this price point, but like, it's still amazing, and it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm at a loss of words. Like when I see this, I'm like, what? When did you guys buy your first Bitcoins? I wasn't one of the early ones. I bought my first Bitcoins like in, oh God, when it was 13,000-ish. So I definitely didn't hit the bottom, right? There's a lot of people that are just winning right now, but yet and still pretty happy about it. Because Ethereum freaking ran. Like Ethereum ran recently, guys. I know you guys don't want to talk about Ethereum, but I think a lot of you guys are going to be in shock if you guys are like really doubting Ethereum. I know a lot of other ecosystem advocates and stuff like that are going to say what they're going to say, but Ethereum just freaking like really ripped a lot of people's heads off. And if you look at this on the 24-minute too, just looking at this on the 24, I'm really putting my neck out there for this. I'll give you that. But if you look at this, guys, this is a cup and handle, the start of a cup. And if this is the start of the handle, what happens next? I mean, I wouldn't fade Bitcoin or anything else right now. It's going to be real hard. But man, Ethereum's not out of the running yet, guys. I'm just going to be real with you guys. That Ethereum's not out of the running yet. Solana's great. All these other ecosystems and technologies are great too, but like Ethereum's got what it's got, man. It's got liquidity. It's spread out. There's a lot of fuckers that got it, and there's a lot of people that are not going to let it go, right? So look at Atom, guys. Atom on a march right now. Up 7%. This is the Coinbase listing. It's trying to get back to $7. Shout outs to my IBC gang, my Cosmos community. What did I tell you guys too? What did I tell you guys on this? Long time. That did tell you for a long time. 750, 615, 460, 4x4 DCA strategy, guys. If you guys were following it, that's all I gotta say is like here, you would have hit the bottom too. To where you're at right now, 80%. You're welcome. I've already taken profits though, again. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Stay above. We're right at, it fell down. You're right at 99,000. Come on now. Let's take a look at some of these. Texas Gold backed coin aims to help Bitcoin adoption. Let's see here. A Texas lawyer believes the state proposed gold-backed digital currency could play a key role in boosting cryptocurrency adoption. A Republican Party member of Texas State House of Representatives addressed the development of gold-backed token in Texas at the North American Blockchain Summit on November 21st. In a fireside chat, Coinbase's David Duong Harris argued that the state-issued gold-backed token could serve as a gateway for Texas to explore digital assets like Bitcoin. I'm telling you guys, I said it the other day. that if Trump actually somehow is able to incorporate and accomplish no tax on crypto earnings, you guys do not understand how absolutely insane that is going to be for the Bitcoin price action and the rest of the crypto landscape. If there is no taxing on your earnings or your gains for crypto or even just Bitcoin, do you realize how much money is going to not just come from retail, but like all sectors of the market? I'm talking corporations, family offices, small businesses, big businesses, everything in between. People are going to be flooding a portion of their portfolio into crypto if there is no taxing on your gains. If I know that's really far out there, but if that happens, that is going to be insane. I was really hoping that this would pop off. It looked like it was going to, man. When I went live, guys, it was like 99.5. I was like, oh, it's time to go live. It's time to go live. Just checking out the crypto Twitter landscape real quick. See if we can't find anything on here. Oh, is it really? Oh. It's not. Strong buy. Strong buy. Look at this, guys. The performance of Bitcoin over the past year per trading view is 164%. Man, Jesus Louises. Just this year, it's up 134. What is NVIDIA? Let me see. Because you got to compare it, right? You got to compare. Wait, let's go to gold. What's gold? Gold, the past year is up 30%. You legacy dinosaurs. I will say though, gold is just basically $2,700. Like it has been marching, guys. It has been marching on. I do have myself some gold, but if you're looking for gains, I mean, 30% versus over 100 something. What are some other precious metals? 30% basically. Copper. Copper is one of my favorite precious metals. Unfortunately, I can't custody a lot of copper. I love copper though. I think I love copper more than I do gold. Let me see here. Where's my year to date for GMC or GME is 61. That's not bad. 61%. That's not bad at all. Where is my? This is the one you gotta watch. Coinbase or Coin. I bet you that had a pretty good run this year. Yeah, 70%. 70%. NVIDIA. Here we go. NVIDIA is up. One it's not. That's fucking bonkers for this year. 197. 197. So NVIDIA killed it, man. NVIDIA killed it. Like if you guys are comparing apples to apples, year to date, Nvidia ran motherfuckers' faces off. Let's be real. Nvidia ran some people's faces off. Let me see here. So yeah, Nvidia was what, 197. Bitcoin said it was. Oh come on, not wrong one. Bitcoin says it was 133. How many of you guys actually have Nvidia? I no longer have any Nvidia stock, which I feel stupid for, but it's okay. It's okay. It is always okay. Well, it looks like we're faltering, guys, which is to be expected. Let me just put it out here for you guys too. If we're gonna falter, if we get kind of far away from that $99,000 price point, like there's probably a good chance that we will falter back down, and so we more than likely won't be hitting 100K on this go. But I mean, when I say that, I mean my stream. It still could happen today. Obviously, when the markets open up, there could just be a run into the price action, which is just going to drive it up. But I was trying to catch it. I thought we were going to catch it like before 6:30 my time, which is like 20 minutes away. But anyway, if we do come back down, guys, we're on the 24-minute right here, and you can see that, you know, it's kind of to be expected on the 24-minute to watch out for that 50 SMA. For the short term, this looks like it has been somewhat holding up to an extent. Like, you know, you can see even when we thread through it here, the 50 SMA, which is this line, has been, for the most part, keeping up with price action or holding it up. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And if that on the 24-minute, again, if that doesn't hold up for us, you're going to look for the 200 SMA, which is really simple. It's so simple. It's about 95,000. Again, the way that the price action has been going, the way that everything has been kind of like heating up for Bitcoin's dominance, I wouldn't count on it. But nonetheless, I like to consider myself a conservative person and a realist, and I've been in the markets for far too long to not think that Bitcoin's price action can't go to these levels. It can go just as fast as it came up. And so like, I just want to be real with everybody and prepare you guys and give you guys just some food for thought, just some ideas or places to look out for. And it's not just my opinion, right? It's actually the opinions of the charts. I'm just reflecting it and regurgitating back to you guys the things that I see. It's pretty obvious. It doesn't need to be, brain surgery. You don't have to overcomplicate things like a lot of people do on YouTube or Twitter. They try to give you their rhymes or reasons. It's right in front of our face. The 50 SMA is the first point. The 200 SMA basically on any time frame higher than a 24-minute is like a really easy peasy way to kind of look for these support zones, right? If price action starts faltering, just look at the 50 SMA and the 200 SMA. I know a lot of people like to use the EMAs. I'm kind of a fan of the SMAs, obviously. But I think really and truly and honestly, all you really need, especially if you're kind of a swing trader, is the SMAs. The 50 and the 200 SMAs are like the easy default. Watch those because bots trade them. People trade them and bots trade them. And more importantly, like, you know, bots trade them. So people are, important, but like what's more important is that there's literally algorithms and bots that trade these SMAs. And so watch out for them. They're very important. So yeah, watch for those. Watch the trend line. 2 touches or more is a good time to kind of project out on the trend line. Anything less than 1 or anything less than 2 is 1, obviously, and that's not enough for you to actually start making assumptions. So you want to have 2 touches or more. 3 touches is preferred, but you guys kind of see this here that we started our journey on the 24-minute. We had 1 touch, dragged our ass, 2 touch. Now we're having 3 touch. I would watch out for this because you can see it's kind of getting weaker and weaker, the touches or bounces. So we might actually thread through this too. So just be mindful of it, guys. But yeah, that's short term. That's where I'm looking at for the 24-minute. 4 hour, you can see this is still the same trend line. And on the 4 hour, we started our run here, into this trend line. We had 1 touch. We dragged our ass on the bottom of it for 2 touches, and now you can see that even though we had this trend line started for the 24-minute, we could come back down here on the 4 hour. It could bring us down to like $94,000. Really, truthfully and honestly, it's again not my opinion. It's literally what's being shown to us. And again, look how that kind of lines up, right? The 50 SMA right here. That's where our trend line is hovering right above. you got to watch out for this 50 SMAs, especially when price action is looking like it's been looking. So if we falter, if we don't get, and I do suspect, 100K is going to be really good at resistance. If we get rejected off of it and we come back down, watch for the first place of the 50 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. And then if that falters, yes, truly and honestly, it can come down to the 200 SMA, which is right around 80,000. And if you don't think that can happen, you haven't been here long enough. It can happen. It can happen lickety split, because if dominance falters, if everybody says, oh, 120, 140 is too high, we'd rather kind of take a rest, the breathing period at 100K, which basically we're at right now. You can't hit everything to a dot. I was telling you guys this yesterday. I like to take profits before some of these major milestones, just because, again, there's bots and there's other people that just have it in their head that they have to hit certain price points. I like to be front running them. I like to be proactive in taking profits. And so I've already done so. This is good enough for me to say that we've got to 100K basically. And so as people are also doing the same, and dominance switches into the quote unquote normal, or so far what has been normal, what rotation and what is to be expected, the rotation from dominance from Bitcoin into ETH into other L1s, L2s, you got to remember it's all liquidity shift, right? It's not new liquidity, it's just a liquidity shift. And people are going to be looking for those gains or those percent moves to the upside in other areas and not Bitcoin anymore, because Bitcoin again has already made its huge move. People that want to argue about that, like I would probably entertain a pretty good debate with you guys to say that, since we found our relatively pretty good bottom, I would say, like I think it was a pretty good bottom, but let's just say on average our bottom was right around here through it all, right? This was back in July. You could say that move, or even all the way down in the bear market. But let's just say, like, when people started getting interested again, this move here from about 55, right? You're already up 76%, and that was through the bear market. 76%? Are you kidding me? Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let me go to a different one. Let me go to a different, because this is where I DCA'd. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. This is where I DCA'd during the bear, I guess, if you want to call it here. This was all, I have a 4x4 DCA strategy here. I was sharing it with some other people as well. This is where I DCA'd into a lot of things. I didn't hit the absolute bottom, and like, let me show you guys on the daily time frame, because it's a lot easier here. But I didn't hit the absolute bottom on it, but I did get to my third zone, and I'm pretty happy with it, right? I'm pretty freaking happy with it, to be honest with you. My fourth zone was all the way down here to reinforce my positions if it came down to it, but I hit these zones to a fucking T, to a T. And if you guys can't see it here, we bottom out right around 15 for a brief moment, right? But I caught myself, and if you guys are like me, I caught myself in my last 4x4 DCA zone down here at 17. This was recently. Like, I have someone, I said I bought it at 13, like the past cycle ago, but this is the new trade. And so you got to think, guys, we appreciated over 460%. Bitcoin's already had its move. Bitcoin is currently going through its move. It can keep doing it, but you got to be real about the expected movement that it's going to do. From here to there, 462%. Yeah, sure, we might have like another, we might have another bump up, but what do you guys think? You guys really think to go to 100% from where we are right now, you know how much money that would have to flood into Bitcoin? And ignore the rest of the crypto market? You know how much dominance it would have to take over to do another 100% from where we are right now? 100% is just here. Yeah, we'll just call it. That's just shy, obviously, of $200,000, right? That's just shy of $200,000. Do you know how much money would have to come into that? But 100%. or somewhere close to it could happen in any one of these altcoins. Any one of these guys. Ethereum could happen, even though it has huge liquidity, huge market cap too, could happen. Crow could happen. Jackal's a really great play. I like Jackal. It's not listed on any major centralized exchanges right now. Could definitely happen. Akash could happen. Right? So just something to think about. Guys. kind of going on a rant right there. I'll stop right now because I'm realizing that the coffee's getting good. Yeah, it looks like we're faltering. It looks like we're faltering, coming back down. So yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're faltering. To be expected. To be expected, my friends. Today's price action, though, nonetheless brought us all the way to 99.5, just shy of 99.5 on this Bitcoin. I think on Coinbase it was definitely, yeah, on Coinbase it was 99.574 or something like that. I think that was the high. Let me double check here. No, it might have been 99. Yeah, it was about that. Crazy. Did you guys also hear that China has now apparently re-legalized Bitcoin and crypto? So that's major, right? That's major. Oops. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. 17 minutes ago, Bitcoin's price is on fire. Watch out for these crypto market red flags and 5 other things to know today. What is the Barons saying? Right now, everything points to further gains. Crypto skeptic Gary Gensler will step down as chair of the securities. Thank God. Just as Trump takes office, his replacement will almost certainly be someone with a pro-crypto stance, what could unleash new buying. Charles Schwab, incoming CEO Rick, I can't ever say his name, signaled on Thursday. I'm not even going to try to say this name. I can't say it. I can't do the W-U-R. I feel like a child. Thursday at brokerage with offer spot crypto trading when the regulations change. That would be huge. Bitcoin is the crypto with the name recognition to benefit. So why not dive in? Blah, 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 blah. Let me see here. So these are all the pros. So I just want to know his red flag. What's the red flags? He usually wants Google breakup. DOJ wants Google breakup, but outcome on what? The Justice Department wants the federal judge to force Alphabet to sell its web browser Chrome to end its monopoly in online search. Fucking, I have mixed feelings about that. Proposed remedies after the court called the tech giant a monopolist, but the ultimate outcome of the timeline is breakup is not clear. Blah blah. No. That would actually, if you guys don't understand, like if Google is put into a fight, think about it. Like, right, where do we get all of our information from? A lot of us use either Apple or Google, right? Either we're asking Siri or we're asking Google. The exposure for the crypto market probably comes through a good majority of it through Google. And if they're put into a fight, like that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. You gotta have availability to information or information sources that are thorough and true. Not to say that Google is for sure, right? But that actually would be a big red flag. Let me see here. Retail earnings. Oh yeah, I forgot that Black Friday's coming up. I think I'm just reading more fucking. Am I reading? This isn't everything to do with fucking. This is like everything else too in their shit. That was baity as hell, Barons. That was baity as hell. I started reading a whole bunch of other shit. I mean, I guess I could correlate it back to crypto because the market is the market, right? I hate when people like try to say it's not correlated. Every action in every sector of every market is correlated to other markets. Like the liquidity is one and the same. It's not like it's separated on a dinner plate and like the peas can't touch the mashed potatoes and the steak and shit like that. Like fuckers, it is all the same. It's always just been a rotation. There we go. We pumped back up to 98.8. If we can get back into the 99, we do have a good chance, especially as we get closer and closer. I think we have a few more hours until trading opens for this Friday. So, it's kind of just watching right now the futures for a lot of these, or I should say the pre-market trading for a lot of these ETFs, right? So like, this is what I'm talking. If you guys can see my cursor down here on the bottom right, you can see here, we're trying to see what these look like. Man, these have had huge gains. Huge gains. I bought a lot of these for the culture when they first came out, and I remember going through this. Bleh. But man, it's looking good now. It's looking good now. If you guys don't know, PAAS, which is Pan American Silver Corporation, totally off topic, is one of my favorite precious metal plays in all of the markets. You do have to have some reserve or some balls of steel, if you will. But if you look at PAS, I'll give you kind of my rhyme or reason. Like, look at this long-term chart. One, this is the monthly time frame, right? One, it looks good. It's been on a march upwards. Two, 3 times in the past, it's been over $40, right? So it looks really, really strong to me. Right now, you could get a whole 100x as a long-term, or 100%, I should say, on a long-term play, not 100x, because it's just a double up. 100% is just a double up, right? So we can get in at $20 respectively, give or take, and then we could realistically see ourselves get 100% return on our investment with PAS. And then also you get indirect exposure to chip manufacturing and other precious metals as well, because they don't just mine silver. This is like a silver company, or like a mining company, right? So if you guys, kind of believe the narrative about manufacturing and chip manufacturing and semiconductors and stuff like that, you're into the tech sector, like PAAS is a good, in my opinion, it's a good play. It's a really good play. I've been shouting that one out for a long time, and I'm going to do it again right now, obviously. Silver as well. I think silver is in a humongous position right now to really see some gains. Yeah, and maybe, like, I know this is kind of a reach because it's been a wick high, but if you guys look at this, this looks like a humongous. Oops, I forgot to keep drawing. What am I doing here? Stop. This looks like a son of a bitch. This looks like a humongous cup and handle. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Oh, God bless. Look at all this. $62 of us in this early Friday morning, 6:30 a.m. Central Time. We're currently watching the Bitcoin price action as it tries to march past $99,000 and get back into that test of 99.5. Once we're back into that mid-range 99, obviously it could be at any moment that we pop into that 100K. And we were just trying to be live so that we can actually be part of history and stream the 100K Bitcoin price action. Might not happen, but it was looking really, really close just about 2 hours ago. Let's see what the lower time frames look like. The more interesting thing is, again, we're on the daily time frame here. The daily time frame for Market Cipher is showing a green dot here on the momentum waves. That's really bullish. Anytime you see these, and you back test some of these green dots, and again, I'm not a dot trader or anything like that, but it's just kind of concrete stamping what everybody already feels like with the price action, right? Sometimes it's just kind of like more reinforcement to your narrative or whatever you're thinking. All of us always use different oscillators and indicators to kind of reinforce what you're seeing on one or the other. But the dots here on Market Cipher have been pretty true, especially on the higher time frames. The daily time frame, like if you go back and back test these price actions, guys, let's just do this. Oops, I got the sniffles now, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but let's go back and back test these here. Where's the last dot we saw? There's a dot right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a dot right here. So if we put it on the bottom of that dot into where we topped out, just to the other red dot, just to the other red dot, to the green dot to the red dot right here. That's 28%. That's massive. And if you just rolled it out, that's even more, right? You say right here, when the green dot flashes right here as well, look at the price action. We have a little bit of a pump, green dot flashes, pump, right? This one is the first one that kind of got faked out, but 2 out of 3, not bad, right? Green dot, a little bit of a pump here. I'm sure there's a green dot. Yeah, green dot right here. Bit of a pump right here. So like I do give them some weight whenever I see them flash. Now you got to give them at the same time the appropriate amount of time to actually confirm, which would be the equal time frame that you're looking at. So if we're on the daily time frame, you need to give a green dot on the daily time frame a whole nother 24 hours to confirm. But then again, at the same time, you know, if you guys are trying to get in, get out, you kind of got to also front run it a little bit. So set your stops, set your limits and stuff like that to make sure you don't get wrecked. But it's still a really good, powerful tool. Ooh, look at all my screen just changed. The blue light things changed. The timer kicked in. So yeah. See the lower time frames here real quick. We do look like we're rounding right here, kind of come back down with the RSIs. Looks like we're going to be testing this support line. We'll see if it holds up for the 24-minute like it has been. Yeah. 24 and the 4-hour is like my correlated 2 time frames that I like to swap back and forth on with Market Cipher. It's not a bad candle, turning back into a green candle on the 24-minute. Hey guys, we're gonna leave this stream running. I gotta go make some coffee for my wife before she goes into work. But I'm going to be stepping away while I leave this up and we stream the march to 100K. I'll be back in just a few, guys. Please don't go anywhere. Hang out, vibe out, right? I'll turn up the music just a little bit. Hopefully, I think it actually might be good right now, but we'll leave this up so that people can see what's going on, where we're expecting some support. And then I'll be back in just a little bit. Gotta make sure the wife is happy, right? Happy wife, happy life. So I gotta go get her some coffee, make sure that she's set for the day before I send her in to the office. And then yeah, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. How are we doing? Let's see here, 90s, basically where we left you. 98.7. Looks like it's on the downswing though. If I can get back up to 98, I think it'll turn flash, or the candle on the 24-minute will flash green. That'll be good. How much more time we got on this one? We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes for it to flash. Excuse me, guys. Come on, don't falter. Come back up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Guys, whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on X, aka Twitter, let me know. Let me know what you guys are interested in. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are we hitting 100K today? Or are we just kind of going through the motions again? While we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and chart some other interesting tokens or projects. I feel weird calling things tokens. Like, I get we're looking at the token price action and stuff like that, but like whenever I'm looking at these tickers, I see them as more as companies, some of them at least, and it's just weird. Anyway, we're going to take a look at some of the other ones while we're waiting to see what Bitcoin wants to do. So if you guys have any requests, let me know. We can take a look at them. There you go. It's my Atom. Just the immediate look or glance at it. 4-hour time frame. Got one touch here since we started this uptrend. We come back down, we get a second touch. It's going to be right on this 50 SMA. And right at the point of interest that I've been sharing with everybody before, that did hold up as support just recently. But if we get a retest of it and really put it down as support, that I think that'd be better for the Atom price action. To be very honest with you, again, I wouldn't complain if we just keep going. But again, if it does come back down, I really wouldn't be surprised either. So it kind of just lines up with our support line that we just drew. The 50 SMA, like I was telling you guys earlier, our point of interest that we're sharing with you guys for over a year now. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. Atom, over the past few, I'd say, months, right? Doing the best it's ever been doing. I will say, if you go back and take a look at this for a short, brief moment, this was its previous rejection points here, so it could just falter again. And I guess that's in a weird way as well. With Atom, you can kind of say that this might be putting in this very awkwardly looking bowl of sorts here. And then, with that, you have to kind of like just forward think a little bit and think, okay, if this is an awkward shaped bowl, we might actually put in a little bit of a handle here, right? Some of sorts. I'm reaching a little bit, but like even if you just verified your bowl to be somewhere down here, right? You still have to put in that handle, and then it'd be more bullish if it actually starts turning. If you actually start completing the handle, that'd be more bullish for the price action. But again, it's a little bit. We don't have to do that. Cup and handle patterns are easy to spot in any chart. I think they're kind of weird like that. And I'm definitely not one of those stiflers that have to have everything to meet to exact pinpoint measurements. They can just come close to rhyming, and to me, that's more than enough to validate my suspicions, right? So anyway, that could be neither here nor there about being good for what I do, but I find it to be pretty low. Anyway, so that's what I'm seeing for Atom, short-term 4-hour time frame. I'm looking at this trend line to see if it holds up basically on the 50 SMA. Let's move. Let's keep on moving. Kujira is going to be really, really interesting. You know what? I haven't checked. I was able to get out a little bit. Like, man, the whole Kujira thing kind of whatever. But Kujira's bid, what was it called? What was it called again? The liquidation where you could bid on a Orca. I did have some like remaining funds just floating there while I was going through what it was going through, and I haven't even checked it. So I will say though, I was pointing out these points just like my other charts. Again, a lot of things that you see here, I will be saying again and again that I've been pointing out some of these things for a while. I call them points of interest. I've been sharing it with everybody that 56 cent for Kujira was a point of interest a while ago, right? And it's going to be a point of interest going forward as well. It needs to overcome that to kind of do well. And you can kind of see that it's lining up with the 50 SMA and this point of interest, which is 56 cents for Kujira's price action. It's really easy. Again, you can see that was just basically resistance in the past. And so it's going to probably hold up as such going forward. But yeah, again, we're on the 4-hour time frame. It's pinching together here. It's really easy. This shit is not hard. People that like make it overcomplicated on YouTube and other social media feeds, it's just like, it's kind of funny to me. I could see it coming back down to here, to be honest with you. 48, 47 cent range between the SMAs. I can definitely see that happening. Jacko up 3.5%. I already did this because I keep an eye on it. This is the Jacko 4-hour time frame. Just watching it kind of squeeze out a little bit here. Trying to get Coinbase and Kraken to take a look at Jacko. Jacko is a decentralized storage application or protocol. It's very, very important to be able to own and pull on our own data. We need to have accessibility to our own data. We can't keep storing all of our data, whether it's video content like I'm doing right now on centralized exchanges like AWS or Google or any of the platforms. I'm trying to think of them all. I can't think of them. I'm just naming off the ones I know off the top of my head. But yeah, like you think about it, like I was saying earlier, if Google gets put into a fight, where are we going to get our trusted information, and where are we going to be able to pull back our data from at any given time and say, this is the truth, right? Like, we got to be able to be in control to a degree of what we put out there. And Jackal allows us to do that on their blockchain, right? It allows us to store our information, whatever we want. It could be like metadata for, your NFTs. It could be data for your marriage, your deeds, something like that. It could be stored on there securely and privately between you and Jacko. It does not care. And as long as that chain is up, you will always have access to your information, your data. I think that's huge. So I'm trying to get Kraken and Coinbase and some of these other big major exchanges like Binance too to list Jackal. I think that would be a huge win for not just obviously the price action, but like for people to get exposure into things that are very important. Shout out to Jackal. Stargaze is a Cosmos NFT platform, which I think is the bee's knees, to be very honest with you. Their token has suffered though, but the function of the platform is amazing. It is amazing. Actually, if you guys don't mind, let me share it with you guys real quick. If you guys have never checked out Stargaze, this is if you guys like NFTs, if you guys are crypto people, let me share with you guys real quickly. This is a Stargaze. I should set that background to something else. This is the Stargaze. Oops, nope, I just showed you guys the same damn screen. I'm an idiot. There's Stargaze, there you go. This is the Stargaze platform. Again, it's in the Cosmos ecosystem. You can earn 16.53 staking their stars token. It is very volatile though. You just saw the price chart. But you can, it's very intuitive, very, they have so much cool features that it makes it very intuitive, very easy to use even for new users. You can see their mints or their highlighted mints. And then you can see all of their mints that people list here permissionlessly, did I say that right? On their platform. They have open edition mints. Just flip that, you can search it. Boom. Right? They have their featured ones, like we were just showing you guys up here. Their new ones. Alice has their, is that right now? Is that right now? Am I eligible right now? Oh, you gotta burn these. I didn't get them. Sad times. I'm on the Maneki wallet though right now, so it's whatever. But yeah, they got a lot of they've got a lot of cool things here. See, bad kids go. The floor price is 258 atoms. I don't know what that is right now. What is that in dollars? What is that in dollars? Oh, look at that here. It was 1,815. At one point, there were 2,400 for these. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. That right there is crazy. The slots, another big one, trading for 6,000. Just recently, 6,568. 1 second. Sorry guys, my kid barged in here like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Anyway, that's the Stargaze platform. Shout out to Stargaze. If you guys are into NFTs, and even if you're in different like ecosystems and stuff like that, I implore you to come check out Stargaze. If you're an artist, if you're a creator, you're a community manager, or maybe you just like NFTs, right? Like definitely come check them out, guys. Come check them out. Let's go back to the charts. You guys came here for the charts. All right, so Stargaze. Let's look at Stargaze here. We're on the 4-hour time frame. Just now got above its 50 and 200 SMA not too long ago. It retested it. Try to make sense of this. It retested it, bounced a little bit, but it does look like the bounce was waning with power. And it does look like it's rolling back over. Kind of looking like it's making this wonky shoulder right here, which is not a good look. It's not a head and shoulder, but you could definitely say that look kind of looks like one, right? Let's see how it plays out. In any case, actually, You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Daily time frame. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at the real picture right here. Excuse me. Yeah, stars price action. It has to. It's so funny. I hate. I gotta choose my words. The stars price action, like it'd be really beneficial for the platform and the holders. Obviously, is if we do not falter here and we do catch a bid on the 50 SMA on the daily time frame here, and we do actually make a run on the daily time frame to the 200 SMA for the stars price action. We need to do that because so far, as you can see, the 50 SMA for the price action of stars on the daily time frame has held the stars token underwater this entire time. For a long while, it's held it underwater. So if it can actually squeeze out here and actually come up and retest the 200, that would be ideal. But I will say there is a lot of, and this is probably from, I don't want to speculate, but this is probably from these same individuals doing it over and over again, because it's such a repetitive pattern that anytime that it comes above it, right, it gets squeezed back down. Yeah, it's probably more than likely going to do the same, to be very honest with you. And then it's probably going to have the 200 SMA on the daily time. And this line here just squeezed down lower and lower and lower. It's not necessarily that it's getting, I guess you could say it's kind of, it's okay, because it's also getting less and less volatile, you know, kind of getting more and more predictable. But we definitely don't want to see it like cross or come together in that way, where it's like the only reason it did it is because the 50 SMA couldn't get hard and come up, like, you know what I mean, and the 200 SMA like fell flat on it. Like, we don't want to see the cross happen before for those reasons. So I'm just going to say that and leave it at as it is, because I actually really love Stargaze as a platform. The thing about Stargaze is you don't have to use their token anymore. You can list in other tokens, other denominations. So anyway, 85 people in here. Nobody got nothing to say. Y'all quiet as kept. What's going on with you guys? You guys could at least say hello. Osmosis. I was showing you guys the platform earlier, is the biggest decentralized exchange. I think they're a little bit more than a decentralized exchange right now in the Cosmos ecosystem, because they have a lot more functions. But you guys have probably heard of Osmosis. Osmosis, like I said, the biggest decentralized exchange in the Cosmos ecosystem. Showed it to you guys a little bit earlier when we were looking at Spice. Also having token problems for a good while now. We're looking at things on the daily time frame. Points of interest on the way down were these yellow lines. Of course, I told people with the caveat, as everything always has caveats, or stipulations, I should say, that it would always also be dependent on the momentum of the price action. And I never got back into Osmosis. I never, like, as far as buying the token, never got back into it. But if you did on the 4x4 DCA strategy right here, you could have exited as it came up to the 200 SMA and probably got out decently. Nonetheless, though, you can see the 200 SMA and the 50 SMA is coming together. Like I was just telling you guys, that we hope stars doesn't come together, right? The only reason that these SMAs look like they're going to be crossing paths again is because the 50 SMA hasn't been able to produce enough momentum whenever we come up above it and bounce to really project or propel us above the 200 SMA. The 200 SMA has just been calling, damn, I can't speak, kind of falling limp. I was trying to say that one time, called whatever, kind of falling limp on the 50 SMA, and that's not how we want to cross. Again, it's not a really good thing. You can see even right now with the price action for the Osmo token that we're kind of coming up to the 200 SMA and we're finding ourselves kind of rolling back down. A little bit too early to tell, because this is the daily time frame, and we could nonetheless, with the price action of Bitcoin and everything else, still pop above the 200, but it's not like my way that I would like to see it happen. So but again, just because it's not my way doesn't mean it doesn't have to play out. It could definitely play out, you know. But anyway, that's just my observations. Probably not myself, probably not buying the Osmo token at the moment. Yeah, not fudding Osmos though. Just saying. Yeah, I can't even make any rhyme or reason out of this bullshit, to be honest with you. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like none of this shit. And this is just like, you don't have to like TA. TA is just a delayed response of PA. Excuse me. Or I'm sorry, I said PA. Fundamental analysis. I guess that would be FA. So yeah, you can kind of say that this is an awkward looking wedge pattern here. You guys know how wedge patterns go. The way that you come into a wedge pattern is usually the way that you exit a wedge pattern. So we came into the upside, and you usually have 5 touches. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 would be on the way out. But again, even if that happens, right? Even if that happens, guys, what that would mean is that the SMA laid flat on the 50 SMA. And again, that's just not my preferred way of coming out of this wedge pattern or coming out of this momentum that it's been having. I would really like to see it come out in a different way. But yeah, this is just kind of reinforcing what I was already thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5 is on the way out here. But then again, that would mean the SMAs are going to be squeezing down like this and like this. That's not going to be good. Long term, it's not going to be good. So we'll just leave that there and we'll see what happens. AKT, explosive. Again, guys, we're sharing with you guys the Kosh chart. We got resistance, which was previous resistance in the past. That's why you project out. But at the same time, if we zoom out a little bit here, you can see that this was also support in the past. Support usually does get flipped into resistance, and then it should hold up for a little bit, and then it's gonna, if it does, it's gonna retest it again, hopefully break above it, and then use it hopefully and flip that back into support. So we're just gonna project out and see what happens, guys. Obviously, we're gonna run into resistance here. Or sell pressure here because this was sell pressure in the past here, so it needs to overcome it. Everything's going to have its ebbs and flows, though. I think it looks good. The price action looks really, really good for Akash. Yeah, Akash seems to just be on a march right now. Looks like Bitcoin's price action is still kind of... All right. Solana, though. So look at Solana. Look at Solana. The SEC is discussing spot Solana ETFs with firms like Fatman. Guys, just buy it now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You guys see this down here? Solana could easily go. I mean, honestly, I could see Solana going to like $2,000, $3,000 Solana. I really could. The SEC is discussing spot Solana ETFs with firms like Van Eck, and 21 shares Solana's token SOL increased 4.6% to 247. So this was a couple days ago, or maybe a day or two ago, with a market cap of 116 billion, boosting hopes of ETF approval in 2025. Yeah, this almost did just as well as Nvidia. Year to date, it's up 154%. Do you guys have yourself some Solana? Even at this rate, you might think that you are, and you're buying all-time highs right now, but like you are still, in my humble opinion, still early in comparison to where Solana could go. And that's just straight up speculation, but like you gotta think, like if Ethereum could do it, back in the day, and let's be real, it did it, right? We take all this off here. It definitely did it. You could basically say that like we're in this phase right here for Solana, and then look from here to where it's at right now. You don't think you could do 1,500%? I don't know, man. I think that's a big doubt. But then I get it. I still think if you were to be diversified and just put a DCA on Solana, where every so often you buy maybe a quarter of a Solana, like you probably long term probably couldn't go wrong with that one. Adam broke above $7. Oh, we already covered Atlas, right? Adam broke above $7. Tia right now 2.64. Juno coming back down after having a huge pump. I still don't know what this was, guys. I don't know what it was. A lot of people with rumors and stuff like that, like, right? There's a lot of people that still blame me for the death of the charter and stuff like that. I guess I put in the prop. You can blame me all you want, but it was really not me that killed the charter. There's the people that voted for it. So I don't know why people say Tank killed the charter. I just put up the prop. Everybody else spoke volumes on what they felt like. It wasn't me. I was just the one that let the arrow go from the string. That's all. Just because I had blood on my hands didn't mean to kill the man. Anyway, Secret up again, another 52% today. Holy hell. What is going on, Secret? What is going on? Bridge Andromeda. What does it mean? Hold on. Silent swap launch. Ooh. December 9th, 2024. Bridge Andromeda. Wow, look at you guys. Look at you, Card. Look at you guys, man. Launches December 9th. Silent swap. There you go. This could influence their prices, particularly because Silent swap brings privacy-focused decisions, exchange features, investors, and privacy coins, stuff like that. La 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 la. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Privacy is a big tool. People need to get to understand it more. AVAX up 8.2%, a little bit more earlier. Almost touched that $40 price point. Daily time frame. There we go. Doesn't look too bad right now for AVAX. We need to get above this resistance. But man, we could pop real fast back to the $60 AVAX. Needs to. Nah, can't do that. ADA up almost 9.5%. Holy shit. Did you guys get back into ADA again? All right. Let's take one last look. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen, guys. 98.4. We're gonna call it for the stream. We'll try again later. I appreciate all of you guys being here. It's always an honor. It's always a pleasure to be hanging out with you guys. I really do appreciate it. Before we actually end the stream, if you guys would check us out. Hey, do me a huge favor, actually. I've been trying to get this up as well. You guys on Twitter, can you guys do me a huge favor? All of you guys on Twitter, do me a huge favor, guys. If you guys would, please go check out our channel at IBC Gang. I really would appreciate it, guys. Let me share it with you guys real quickly here. If you would, it takes no time at all. If you guys would come over here and just drop us a favor, guys. If you guys would, I'll share it with you guys. Come over here and just drop us a follow, drop us a thumbs up, and subscribe. Okay, there you go. It costs you nothing. It costs you absolutely nothing, guys. It's in the chat here. I would really appreciate it if you guys did. Really would appreciate it if you guys did. IBC Gang. Look at us. We're looking at ourselves. That's kind of awkward. But yeah. Look at all the stuff that I look at here. Watches and stuff. Anyway, guys, that's it for the live stream. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a good day. Maybe we hit 100K later on today. Maybe not. With that being said, remember to take profits. I'm going to get out.